So all of that stuff that we recorded, I'm not sure if the sound was on there. I just got an email that said there was no sound because I had my phone turned all the way down. Maybe that is good. But God uses our emotion. Everybody here automatically has some sort of emotional response, like, oh, okay, I'm okay. That makes sense to me. And I know for me, typically when I hear a prophetic word directed towards me, it's usually liberating. If I'm concerned about something, it's like, oh, okay, good. When we went to that conference, and she ministered to me about taking one step at a time. I'm usually all or nothing. Just jump in, pay the $700, get your 501c3, your group status. You do this, do that, do that. And then I turn around, I'm broke, I don't have a building, I don't have this, I don't have that. And it's like, well, forget it. And what God said was take one step at a time. Do this, and then listen for the next step, and then do the next. Today, hold it gently. But we have to understand that God uses all of the things that are around us. And then sometimes God will use stuff that makes absolutely no sense to the person that's delivering it, but absolute sense to the person that's receiving it. Sometimes I'm listening to the word that you had for him. And I guess I could understand it because I know him, but I'm not him. So I don't know the impact that it had.
I know Reggie really pretty well, but it didn't make more sense to me.
It doesn't have to make sense to us. Because the word's not for us, it's for that person. It doesn't have to make sense at all, which is awesome, because that's how you really know that it's God. It's like, really? You want me to say that, you know, stand up, turn around, sit back down, and tell God thank you? I know what that means to me.
So when the minister says, God has nothing for you today, go home.
Right. Yeah. When a minister says, you know, I don't have anything.
I didn't exactly say it that way. It's not there. I just don't know.
But that in itself was God. The fact that sometimes, because it wasn't just, I want us to remember too that God never leaves it at if, okay, I don't feel like I have anything. Or God said you worry too much. He never leaves it at God said you worry too much. Okay. But I don't have anything for you because God said don't you worry too much. But I'm going to do this. God always gives something in order to build us. If I am a warrior, great. God knows who I am, and he will acknowledge that, but then he will give me a solution to my worry. That's his job. That's why he's God. So how do you feel about that? How did you feel about doing that?
Well, numerous years ago, this is something I really struggle with. I can pray as I can lay hands out there. That was beautiful. But when it comes to sitting myself down and listening, I would sit down and I would listen and I'm like, okay, I don't hear a thing. And
It's like crickets.
yes, like, okay, I'm the one who wants it the most in this room, and seriously,
Right.
but
Do you feel like that's changing right now?
absolutely, I think it's because it's just that faith thing, you know, because I maybe then I was not ready, you know, but now that over the years I've had a chance to grow and learn,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what getting into and things like that, and it's not really about me,
Right.
then I think, okay, let's start.
I think that's a good part about learning who God is, because everything, and I think that's what part of the Lord said to Kevin, was that sometimes we hear stuff or God brings people into our lives, not for us, but because they need something from us. And it's like, another nut? Another crazy person, really? Okay, come on. And a lot of times it's like, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I've been told that, oh, drama just follows you, or you just attract crazy people. Or, okay, so it's not me. It's nothing to do with me per se.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It has more to do with that light. It has more to do with that fire that's there, that people are attracted to. People are attracted to it. And they come because they have a need. And they see something and they want to draw from that well. Sometimes we might feel empty. And even though the emptiest times of our lives, it's so amazing how God will strengthen us to minister to somebody else. And it doesn't always have to be, for the Spirit of the Lord will say, it can be, you know what, I hear what you're saying. And you know what, that makes sense. Sometimes that's all people need is for somebody to understand what they're feeling, understand what they're saying, or just acknowledge it, and thank God God does. And He'll use us to do that. And that's awesome. What time is it? Because I think my watch stopped working. 5 to 1? What time?